we're gonna fill you in on exactly what we're doing. All right, guys, we're gonna fill you in on exactly what we're doing in this beautiful Airbnb.
We are here with MHO Adventures for the second year in a row. We are super pumped. We joined them last year on a flatwater canoeing adventure in Temagami, and this year we are doing a whitewater canoeing trip with them. We are beyond excited. Jess and I have never done whitewater before, so we're really pumped to get out there and learn some new things and try some new things.
We'll just experience something different. We've also never camped in Quebec before, so we're so excited to be doing something new.
So they've set us up for tonight in a bed and breakfast, so that's where we are right now. They brought all of our barrels in and everything into our rooms, so we are just going to go in there and open those barrels up and see what's inside of them and get loaded up.
Yeah, just to kind of get our bearings, get our stuff packed up, and then we're excited to meet the rest of our fellow travelers and adventurers on this trip. There's going to be, I think, 12 of us in total, so it's going to be an awesome trip.
So let's go check out those barrels.
Inside of our room, we found these two blue barrels that our guides had placed in there earlier for us. So we quickly opened them up to find out what was inside. One of the benefits of going on a guided canoe trip with MHO is that they bring everything for you. All we had to bring was our own sleeping bags and our own clothes for 5 days. They provided us with this tent, 2 air mattresses, along with 2 chairs, and they would also be bringing all the food for us as well.
All right, so we've got this gear. We've got this bag of our own personal equipment that we have to fit in these 2 barrels.
Over the next little bit, we tried to figure out the best way to organize all of our gear to fit into these blue barrels that were going to act as our watertight suitcases over the next few days. After that, we headed back out into the living room, picked up a cookie that one of the other guests had baked for us, and then headed down to the lake to just sit back and relax for a little bit.
Hi everyone, Alex and I are sitting here along the bank of the Ottawa River, and we are so happy to be here. We had a long 7-hour drive today, but totally worth it. We've gotten here to the Airbnb.
We've unpacked all of our stuff
Exactly.
into the barrels, tried to rearrange all that stuff. That's always an adventure. Try and jam everything into those barrels and make sure everything that we brought fits.
Yeah, it's basically Tetris in a barrel, trying to get it all in there. But our guides seem awesome. The fellow adventurers seem excited to be here and just pumped for adventure just like we are. So I just can't wait to get out on the water tomorrow.
So they just took our orders for individual,
Wood-fired.
Wood-fired pizzas. So we picked all of our own toppings. So we're really excited to dive into that and literally just sit back, watch the beautiful sunset here on the banks of the Ottawa River tonight.
Yeah, enjoy the night together, and then tomorrow we set off on our adventure. We're going to be having, I think it's about an 1.5-hour shuttle to our set-in point, and then we'll be
paddling down the Noire River for the next
5 days.
Yeah.
I'm pumped.
Absolutely.
I'm ready to go.
It wasn't long before we were called back up to the house, away from the river's edge, for dinner and orientation, where our guides went over some excellent packing tips and also a brief overview of what we should be expecting over the next few days as we paddle and camp on the river.
I would highly recommend being in all of your tripping clothes, aka like your canoeing clothes. So when we talk about canoeing clothes, it should be like quick dry stuff, so like not cotton or...
After the orientation, a few of us headed back down to the water's edge, where we were able to watch this beautiful sunset and get to know each other a little better over a few laughs.
I didn't know if that would confuse people. It's very obvious.
Alright, it's the morning of day 2, just an update for everyone. We just enjoyed a delicious breakfast of, I guess I'll call them egg McMuffins, eggs, sausage, English muffins. It was delicious. And now we've gotten all of our barrels packed up, we're loaded on the trailer, and we're just about to set off.
Plus we got some new
Yeah?
shirts. So we're just about to hop in our shuttle and take us to the start of the river.
Yeah, so we're about an hour and a half, 2 hours to get to our set-in point. So we get to rest and relax before then, and then the true adventure starts.
Let's go.
We're here.
After we all piled out of the van, we worked together to unload the trailer, to get the canoes off of the racks, and we worked together to get everything organized. And there was a lot that we had to attach to the canoe in terms of safety gear, and we all started to work together to get that done.
Through one, loop it back through the other. Just like...
The first one that we did were the thigh straps. And these are obviously so that we have control of the way our boat leans in a rapid. The leaning is going to help us make moves in the rapid, whether it be an eddy turn, whether it be like setting up to go down a specific line.
So we just set into the Noire River. Got a little paddling lesson from our guides, which was great.
Yeah, another analogy that Jake was talking about earlier in terms of like bows and sterns. The way that I like to explain it as well is that your bow, if you were to think of your boat as a car, your bow person is the engine and your stern person is the steering wheel. Oftentimes the power comes from the bow, which...
Is there going to be an exam on all this later? Like,
yeah,
I feel like that was
you
a
should
lot.
all be writing notes. Very meticulous. We're going to assign homework every night.
There's 6 canoes out here, 2 guides, a bunch of other guests, and Jess and myself. And we're making our way down this absolutely gorgeous Noire River. The sandy banks on either side are just beautiful. I can just see the bottom here. It's all sand. So can't wait till camp. They tell us it's going to be a beach site. We can do some swimming on the beach. Just be able to stand in nice sandy beaches. It's so nice in comparison to some sites where we go in Algonquin and it's just mud and boggy and stuff on the bottom. Here there's just beautiful sand, no weeds that I can see so far. Bugs aren't too bad. There's little tiny ones flying around, but so far it's just beautiful. We got sun out right now. Had a little bit of rain falling earlier on our drive here. We had a pretty bumpy ride in the shuttle, but it really wasn't too bad. For an old logging road, it was pretty good. So there's a lot of current here, just taking it easy and paddling slow.
So we put in somewhere along here this morning, and Micah and I, as you can see, it's hard to follow all of the turns. Micah and I believe we are here at the second excellent campsite.
All right, everyone. End of day 2 recap. We are at a gorgeous beach campsite along the Noire River. We had an awesome day. The shuttle here took about, I guess, 2 hours or so to drive up here. The road was pretty bumpy. Driver took his time, which we were grateful for, so we wouldn't be slipping and sliding. So we set in, had a quick tutorial on all the gear, including like the baler and the painter on the boats. So we were aware of all the gear that is on there. And we had an awesome paddle down the river. The current is incredible. This is our first river trip, and water's no joke when it has some power behind it. So we are enjoying ourselves along this beach. Alex is getting in some fishing.
Oh my God, look at the bugs.
Look at the bugs, I know.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Our guides have been working hard, and we did too. We got all our tents set up. We went and got a bunch of firewood for the night. And so we're just gonna start working on dinner. I believe we're having steaks for dinner tonight, so we're pretty excited for that. And yeah, we've got a little bit of rain coming down right now. It's been kind of off and on since we got here, but it's been beautiful. We went for a swim, and kind of the river turns into a lazy river when you're swimming in it, so you can kind of jump in at one side, float down to the other end of your campsite, get out and walk back to the other side. Oh, it's been awesome. The tents are wicked that they provided us, and we're all set up. It looks like a little city here with all of our different tents. So yeah, we've just been having a great afternoon. The sun was out.
It was out, yeah.
But we're kind of grateful for this rain at the moment because it's really cooled things off.
It was so hot when we went swimming earlier. It was like a necessary thing. It was smoking hot earlier. And these bugs are hilarious and all over the lens at the moment.
Oh, they're all over my face and everything.
Yeah, I hope you guys can see them. They're not biting, these ones, but there's a variety of biting bugs out here on the Noire.
Yeah, we got deer flies,
Mosquitoes.
horse flies. I'm pretty sure there's a moose fly out there because they're huge. But all in all, the bugs really aren't that bad. We haven't had to put bug nets on yet.
No, we haven't even used bug spray yet. So we've been holding out.
Yeah. We did put on sunscreen and copious amounts of it earlier today when the sun was out. So.
Yeah. But yeah, awesome day 2 with the MHO crew. Pretty happy and thankful to be out here. And yeah, we're looking forward to dinner.
And we're looking forward to some rapids tomorrow, even more so.
Yeah, we didn't get any rapids, and we didn't even get any portages today. We had to set in a little bit earlier on the river, so we shaved off, I think, about 5K of paddling. So we got to our campsite at 2.
2 o'clock today, yeah.
So super early day. So we're getting into rapids tomorrow.
Yeah, so let's go help them with dinner. Looks like the sun's gonna come back out here. We got a sun
Yeah, just
sun
a
shower.
sun shower.
Oh, we have both?
All right, we're gonna fill you guys in what exactly we're doing here.
What are you gonna fill them in?
Oh, I was gonna